Hey everybody, WeisSacKing here. Thought that with the English stream going on tonight that I would do something other than just deck techs for the first time. I thought I might just do something off the cuff, no scripting, no cards, no nothing, just figuring out what might happen. I will most likely be 90-95% completely wrong, but let's see what happens. Um, First thing that we know is going on tonight, it's going to be some kind of product announcement. My guesses are probably based on how popular I've seen them on, Facebook, Reddit, Crunchyroll, etc. There's a good chance we'll get Kobayashi Dragon Maid in English, um, especially with how well the new season has been doing. And it's something that a lot of people would get into this just because they wanted to get into the series. They might check out the anime and actually like it because it's just stupid funny. Um, Danmachi, I think that Danmachi is almost a given at this point that we're going to get it in English. The real question is when. FGO Camelot, I mean, come on, everything Fate comes to English except what, like Aprilia EB or something? I don't know, something before I started the game didn't come. Um, I do believe that Quince 2 will be coming to English. It will decent chance be announced tonight. It's just, it's a really fun series. It did pretty well in English, or I mean, with the Western crowd. Um, and it has some really good cards. Not quite broken like some other sets, but pretty freaking close. I think it would do really well in BCS Spring Fest. Um, and then the obvious one, they're going to say something about Tokyo Revengers tonight. We all know that's going to happen, even though it was already announced as a English and Japanese simultaneous release in the JP product announcement stream. So now we get to the annoying part, the possible English exclusives. Honestly, I'm putting some weight behind a possible Adventure Time expansion. This is probably well, not probably, it's guaranteed, depending on how Ruby does, the best English exclusive that we have had so far. I mean, it actually carries its weight against a lot of sets. I don't quite think it's as strong as some people, but I do think it's a pretty good set, especially a certain deck. And there is quite a bit of Adventure Time stuff that was not even touched in the first English exclusive set. And if they were able to get something decent from the company, I would not be surprised to see them continue this. Now I don't know if I would say a weird one, but honestly, I think new Animaniacs might come over. Animaniacs has been off and on extremely popular for decades. It has crossed generations. It's really funny, and I haven't tried a new one, but the new Animaniacs was upped for a second season, which starts in November. So this is definitely a possibility. Now, my crazy, possibly anxious exclusive would be Marvel What If. The What If series is quite a bit different from the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Um, you know, they wouldn't have to deal with any of the huge star power with that because cardboard doesn't have voices, and the art, it's all animated. You're not going to see Robert Downey Jr.'s face. You're not going to see Chris Evans' face, nothing like that. And if Bushi really wanted to push something really big in English, after they already got, some comic book book art in the Marvel set in JP that obviously is never coming to the US. But this is very specific art that is only in the What If series, as far as I know. That could be the big one that they could try to get to try to bring a lot of people over to English Weiss. Um, Other than that, I was going to be there. We're going to see. There's going to be some kind of discussion on the Bandori extra boosters. Um, Probably not going to be a huge deal, but some of the stuff has been doing pretty well in JP. I could see it doing decently well in English as well. And I mean, it has been a little while since we've gotten anything Bandori, except for. Actually, I guess, are we getting close to 2 years on Volume 2 already? Wow. Outside of that, I just kind of immediately hope titles happen typically. My way out of right field is Love Live Nijigasaki because of the fact that I don't think it's going to be an every 6 months, booster, EB, etc., like OG Love Live and Love Live Sunshine were long before I ever started the game. If they could get that out as a single set and not have to care about it and see how it does, I think they might do that if they need filler some month. And then there's Zombieland Saga. I could definitely see this coming to English. It seems like this does better than Love Live in the US and other Western nations from what I can see. I'm just randomly looking at Reddit, Facebook, and stuff like that. Um, Plus the fact that it has some really strong cards. Bushi might bank on the fact that, from what it looks like, they made a pretty powerful set there. And powerful sets tend to do well in English. Look at Data Live. Not the most popular anime in the West, but popular enough and had some extremely good cards. And it was the first reprint we've gotten since, like Konosuba 1 or Bang Dream 1 or something like that in English. Um, and with that said, I think we'll talk about Zombieland a little bit. I don't really want to get the pitchforks out. Zombieland Saga, I think, looks kind of stupid. But I also tend to look at the worst case scenario instead of the best case scenario. The worst case scenario being, me taking 3 uncancelable damage 3 times. Obviously, that's almost never going to happen. But I can see how so many people are getting up in arms about it because it seems to me that, I haven't been playing Weiss that long. I started, what was it? November 2018, just learning the game. I didn't actually start playing until English Sakura came out in probably, I think it was February 2019. And so I only really actually started playing that March 2019, minus off time for COVID. So I have not been playing for that long. But since I've been playing, it kind of seems like Weiss was slightly stagnant. It's not like there was nothing new going on. Bushiroad did come up with some really interesting tech cards and some really good cards and stuff like that, but it didn't seem like there was anything too super crazy to me between like Aaron level 1 combo slash Chika-Yo combo and then going up to the Kurumi level 3 combo. And so, while there was a lot of good tech and there were some good combos and stuff in between there, it doesn't seem to me like anything was too crazy in that time frame. We had things that had incredible synergy, like Saikano and Saikano when Saikano 2 came out. There was incredible synergy between a few really good cards there, but it didn't seem like anything was inherently broken. Um, Obviously, everybody here knows AOT much better than I do because it was dominating the world for so long. Yeah, there was synergy there, but there were some stupidly good cards there as well. Same thing with Data Live. Yeah, there's synergy in Data Live, but there are some stupidly freaking good cards like the Kurumi level 3, like My Little Shido, depending on what your matchup is. Even just the normal Shido character card, depending on what your matchup is. I mean, the Katori level 1 combo, obviously, that is absolutely stupid. Unless, of course, you hit 2 climaxes off the top of the deck. Okay, you're screwed. Cool. But how often is that going to happen? Um, Zombieland Saga's level 3 combo on its own is pretty cool. The tech cards that we've seen to enable it are also pretty cool. But at the same time, it feels broken and BS to me because I'm not going to buy it, and I know that I'm just going to eat crap whenever I come up against it. But at the same time, there are outs against it. Like if release week, 5 people in your locals are probably going to come with it. Okay, you bring in anti-ping. You bring in, for the first time ever that you actually expect to win with it, maybe, you bring in Memory Snow. You bring in SAO Gun Gale Online and hope the smokescreen hits or something like that. Even without those, the level 3 Sakura, probably what? 80% of the time is going to be a ping. Probably out of that, another 15% might be a burn 2. You get really lucky, okay, you're going to hit, an uncancelable burn, uncancelable 3 damage, but it's probably not, almost impossible for it to happen twice in the same turn, right? Not quite impossible, but I mean, the math just doesn't really line up with it. But people haven't been seeing this kind of crazy stuff for so long, in my opinion, that now everything is just a firestorm. Kurumi comes out. Everything in Data Live is on every reveal. It's just everybody's up in arms because they haven't seen that kind of power creep for years, it seems like. Now, like I said, I've only been playing for a couple of years. I didn't see the Kantai ban list. I didn't see AOT releasing. I didn't see each of the Sal sets driving people nuts because of how good the cards were. I didn't see Nisekoi releasing in JP, anything like that. Um, but yeah, I mean, Sakura is good. Probably gonna get some of the tech hit on the JP ban list. I really don't think it would be the end of the world if it came to English, though, because of the fact that even if you're for an English ban list, I mean, you already have Data Live in English. I mean, Slime has, 3, 4 different extremely powerful decks that won't be hit in English without a ban list. Zombieland Struggle looks good, but it doesn't look anywhere near as consistent as the kind of crap we see from like Data Live and Slime. So, I mean, I'm not gonna pretend I'm not raising the white flag or the red flags. I mean, that the Sakura and the tech reveals for her made me go all up in arms and crazy too. But at the same time, if I look at it, I mean, it's not the end of the world. And power creep is going to keep happening. Otherwise, how could they sell the game? You know. So, I think that's all I got to say right now. Probably going to go ahead and watch Dune now before the big English stream comes up. So, anything you disagree with, any comments you have, go ahead and put them in the comments in the stream. Otherwise than that, have a good day.